the revolutionary movement in Augusta.
So you're saying he was he was a financer to the revolution, meaning the change, the new Black Panther, the Black Panthers.
He helped the Black Panther Party a great deal. And the business he ran was basically legitimate business. There was liquor stores, nightclubs, and that kind of stuff.
But he was helping the revolution of the black community.
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
The revolutionary movement in Augusta.
So you're saying he was he was a financer to the revolution, meaning the change, the new Black Panther, the Black Panthers.
He helped the Black Panther Party a great deal. And the business he ran was basically legitimate business. There was liquor stores, nightclubs, and that kind of stuff.
But he was helping the revolution of the black community.
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
And I would love to hear what he got to say about Judge Fleming and the political machine that's going on in the courthouse during that period and today. And also, if he can tell me a little bit about Leon Leroy LaRue, okay, because he's a relative of mine, and I wanted to know the history because I was young then. Thank you.
Say that name again, Leon.
I think he would know who I'm talking about.
I didn't hear it, but say it again. Say the name again.
Leon Leroy LaRue.
LaRue. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate your call. Okay.
Leon LaRue was involved in the Committee of 10.
The Committee of 10 now, which is known as the Committee 100, right?
No, this is a different group.
Okay, all right, my bad.
This group was, it was progressive. They were trying to bring about change in the black community. That was one of the organizations that we got along with better in the old days. Was that groups like that. So he was a very good guy. He was a very progressive guy. A lot of these guys left. There was a guy that with them, I forgot him. I can't recall the name off the top of my head. I will before this program is over. That person killed the gangster killed that they had the gangsters to kill back in those days. Okay. The caller might know who I'm talking about.
They had him killed. What was he? Was he a good guy?
He was an activist guy along with LaRue. Them in the Committee of 10.
Okay, with the Committee of 10. I know a Committee of 10 member. Good morning. You're live on the air.
Yes. Is it true that Percy Garnett killed people for Ronald Stress?
Well, let's not say
that Charlie Reed Sr. was in a mafia, and that that's how he died. Somebody shot and killed him.
Okay, that's the question that you want for to be answered, correct? All right, we're gonna have to now. We got to be really careful how we answer that. Okay, we really have to be careful how we answer this. I don't want to be sued. Neither do you. But okay, now let's go this part. Is it? She asked the question: was it true that Percy killed folks for other folks like Ronnie Strength? We're not going to answer it in that fashion. What we're going to say was Percy used to? Was he hired or for hire to take actions against people in the community and for people who may have been sheriffs? Or for the Southside Mafia. We know he's out of the Southside Mafia group, so did he do work for folks that was out of the Southside Mafia group? Or for the white power structure that was controlling from the Southside Mafia
group? I would say for the white power structure at that time, Percy did kill a lot of black folks.
Okay, that'll work for us. I don't want to go any further than that. Second question was, she asked, was the late Mr. Charlie Reed Sr. killed or something like that?
The late Mr. Charlie Reed Sr. was killed. I wouldn't say Charlie was no mafia figure. Okay. Charlie had too many legitimate business going for him to be a mafia type figure.
Okay, that's what we want to do. Good morning to you, live on the air.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the brother. If you leave, you need to help take your place. He know him. He know him like a book. Do he remember the death of Sherman Dukes? The guy that they said Ronald Strick shot and left in the woods.
That's the guy. Was his name Sherman Dukes?
Sherman Dukes. He got killed on Augusta Avenue by the police. They did the same thing. They let him lay behind the house and died. They wouldn't let the ambulance go back there or nothing. Sherman wasn't the nicest guy in the world, but they did him like a dog. They did Sherman Dukes the same way. They would shoot you.
What year was that?
It was around like 81. It was the early 80s. Okay. It was off Augusta Avenue.
Okay, off Augusta Avenue in the early 80s. Sherman Dukes.
And also, about the sheriff department and the liquor houses is also true. What they used to do with Pete is they'll come out and make a public spectacle, like on a Sunday, and make a big arrest, like they arrested him, and you go back down to the jailhouse 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and load the liquor back up on a truck and bring it back out to the house. The public don't see that.
Wow.
So everything you see isn't always true, but they'll make a big public scene when the public be in an uproar like they are doing their job, and then the boys go back down to the jailhouse at night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, load the liquor back up on the truck, and bring it back to the house.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate
right.
that. I got 2 questions here that I missed off here. Good morning to you, live on the air.
Hey, good morning. I want to ask the caller, what role did Jimmy Diamonds have to play in all this?
Jimmy Diamonds. He's not living, is he?
No, sir.
All right. Don't call me with nobody living. I don't want to be sued. Okay, Jimmy Diamonds. Okay, thank you so much. Before you answer that, 803-641-6499 is the number here. 803-641-6499. Let's go back to Judge Fleming's. She asked the question, what was Judge Fleming's role, and where's Judge Fleming's out of? Is he out of that South Side group or the West Side group?
I would say probably more out of that South Side group.
So he's the South Side Mafia.
Those guys, back in those days,
Wow.
they fixed a lot of cases.
Okay, right. Well, we understand that.
They fixed a lot of cases. Judge Fleming, if you see anybody lining up politically with those Flemings, all I got to say, you better watch out.
So the Flemings were a part of the South Side Mafia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Good morning to you. You're live on the air.
Yes, I'm really enjoying the show this morning. I want to know if it's possible that I can get a copy of it.
We don't, listen, you can go, I tell you what, this is a show that will be on my website, and you'll be able to listen. It will be one of my historic shows that I have on my website. There'll be 5 shows on my website that I've done historically. One is Senator Walker. One is this show in particular. The Betty Beard show would be one. And they will be on my website, which will be up next week. You'll have a brand new Ryan B website up next week. And these will be on the side, out on the side outlined as some historic shows of my greatest moments in radio, because as I'm preparing to leave, I am trying to gather and collect some of the best shows that I've had for, to be carried on, okay? But as far as getting a copy,
children hear this. I really do.
Well, I'm going to play this again.
Okay.
Okay? You'll hear this again.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right, now, let's go back to this Jimmy Diamond. Somebody said something about Jimmy Diamond. I don't know who that is. But you know who Jimmy Diamond is.
I'm not familiar with Jimmy Diamond.
That's fine.
A lot of those.
You're not familiar with him?
I'm not familiar with him.
All right, good morning to you, live on the air.
Yes, can you ask your caller, what role or when did Austin Rhodes start feeding stuff to him? Because I can just imagine, since he acts like he knows everything around here, what role did he start having? Or they start using like a patsy to start spreading innuendo and because he's nothing but just a puppet anyway. So what role did they start using him? Media is a powerful thing.
Right.
And they use him as a sucker to go out and spread all this.
Yeah, I was wondering how he was going to take this today and what response he was going to give. Because, if we said anything vicious about anyone, especially like Ronnie Strength and stuff like that, he'll come on this afternoon and downplay it.
Yeah, because he's not going
to tell the truth.
I look at Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown passed away back in December, bless his heart. That's all they talk about now. When he's alive, they dogged him and act like he's the worst thing to walk. And now that he's dead, that's all they talk about when we have current issues that are just current and important.
Well, one of the interesting things about that is they will talk about a black man's money and where it's going and who's getting it, but they won't talk about a white man's money, how he's robbed. I mean, I know one over here in South Carolina that robbed black folks, and you didn't hear anything about his probate, which he didn't have much in his probate because it all was in his trust. And they don't talk about but they can talk about a black man's money, where it's going, who's getting it, and all that stuff. But you haven't heard much about that. But we'll let me ask him about that. Maybe he'll know about that too. Now, when did Austin Rhodes? I know he's been on the radio for about 12 years. He's a native of Augusta. What group would he be out? Because he kind of tricked me. Let me tell you what he did that was funny. He knows some stuff now about the good old boys. Because they feed it to him, and he's been a part. He sat at the table with them because anytime they want to push their agenda, they use him to push it. But the question that I have is,